you doing? It's Khoa here. In this video, I just want to share with you the differences between hosting your website with Hostgator and AWS. Stay tuned. So my story starts with being about 20 years ago. I started off in technology, so I learned how to build websites, I know how to put together computers, and I've had a lot of different jobs and careers within the tech space. So I've seen different types of scenarios where you got the client who want to, they want to host their website in-house, or they want to outsource that particular type of work. The client that I'm working with at the moment, that's the reason why I'm doing this video, is that he's currently hosting with Hostgator, but I'm recommending him to move over to AWS. So let's back up a bit. So what is Hostgator? So Hostgator, it's a very popular hosting company. So you can easily set up your website hosting for your website, and it's pretty quick. It's actually pretty affordable. You can purchase a website hosting with Hostgator for about $80 per year. I think that's the cheapest one. And you can do quite a lot with it. It comes with a really good user interface such as cPanel, and you can create your own emails. It's very user friendly, and the biggest thing with that is that it's very easy to use for new people, so people who are not really technically inclined. It's also pretty cheap as well, and it also has, but one of the biggest drawbacks is that it's on a virtual server. So what is a virtual server? So virtual servers, basically what it is, it's multiple websites on one computer system. So you can imagine that it's all using the same resource, but the problem with that system is that if one website is not secure, that virus can spread onto other websites. So that's the reason why it's very cheap with Hostgator. Of course, you can make purchases to have its own dedicated server, but you have to pay a bit more. That's pretty much how they pull in, how they pull in the customers within Hostgator. So overall, Hostgator is very competitive, and it's really good for people who don't really know much about tech and just want to get straight into it. And the next one is you've got AWS. So AWS is Amazon Web Services, and it's all hosted on the cloud. And what's the biggest difference between Hostgator and AWS is that it gives you actually a lot more control. So you have more control over your hosting and your website, everything, than Hostgator, because it's very limited. With Hostgator, it's very limited with a lot of things, but with AWS, you can set up different types of features here. Elastic load balancers. So let's say that your website gets a lot of traffic, you can actually redirect that traffic to another copy of your website, so therefore it doesn't go down. And there's all these cool little things that you can do with AWS. You also have a lot of control in terms of budget. So you can fire up a thing called an instance. It's pretty much a host for your website, and you can watch how much it's being spent per hour. So the last time I checked today, it's about 1 cent per hour. So to host like a WordPress website per month, it could be about $3 USD. And the thing with AWS is that if you've got a big company and you have maybe lots and lots of websites, and you need to somehow manage all those websites, I highly recommend AWS, because you can manage all that traffic. You have full control over logging into the systems through terminal, and you can do a lot of amazing things with it. But the problem with that is that it requires a lot of tech skills, because you do need to know how to use Linux, you need to know how to SSH into the terminals and stuff. And the learning curve with AWS, I gotta admit, is pretty brutal. But the payoff is worth it, because you can build scalable web applications, websites, and so forth. So if you do want to do it yourself, I highly recommend learning AWS on the side while you're doing other things. You can also hire someone to do it, take care of it for you. And I've seen all the big companies are using AWS, like all the massive ones, because it just has that massive control over it. But if you're just got a small company where you just got a few employees and just got one website and not getting much traffic, maybe just go with Hostgator for now, and then later on you can migrate over AWS. And so I hope this really clears things a lot up between the differences between Hostgator and AWS. Just let me know what you think about this video, if it was too technical or if there was anything else you want me to cover, and I'll be sure to include it in the next video. So be sure to check out some of my stuff. So I've got a website called uberelentless.com. It contains lots of information on personal finance, motivation, sales, and how to grow an online business. I also got a YouTube channel. Just type in UB Relentless. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I also have a web development company called Dauntless Development. We take care of the hosting as well. So we also host your website on AWS servers. We manage it as well. You don't have to worry about a thing. We take care of the backups. You don't need to sit down think about learning all these type of things, all this technical stuff, just leave it to the experts. Just let me know in the comments if you're interested to set up a phone call. Just let me know. Happy to help you out as well. So thank you for watching this video, and take care. Thanks.